Hello, Bearded Plugins here, checking in for the day, and for once I'm filming this vlog before midnight for a change. It is coming up to 9:15 in the evening, so yeah, hopefully I won't be yawning all over the place, but you never know. I seem to have a bit of a I don't know, almost ingrained reaction to being on camera these days, where I can't help yawning, so it probably will happen eventually. So yeah. So I watched my nephew play rugby this morning, and they drew 14 all, so that's 2 tries each, for anyone who knows rugby, the sport that is. So yeah, it's nice to see them not get absolutely battered for a change. I suppose it must be nice for them to not get beaten as well, because yeah, I know what it's like to be on a rugby team that gets beaten week in, week out. It's not a lot of fun. I played rugby as a teenager, and yeah, we were the team that everyone beat on a regular basis. I think we were just a nice little confidence booster for some teams, because they knew that they could come to us and get a decent points victory. But yeah, we quite regularly got walloped by other teams. So yeah, I know that losing as part of a team is not enjoyable. I'm not entirely sure why I told you that story, but it felt relevant, or at least slightly relevant. So yeah, we had our town's Christmas light turning on ceremony, which went ahead after all the kerfuffle of the flag people that we had earlier this month. I can't remember if I told the story, but the local town council where I live put up like a post up on Facebook about wanting. Okay, I should probably go a bit further back for context. A couple of months ago, I can't remember if it was like the end of summer or like August, September time. Towns around the country put up like a load of Union Jacks and English flags to, I don't know, national pride or whatever, in a bit of a, I don't even know what to call it, bit of patriotism, kind of, all that nonsense of everyone hates the England flag, blah blah blah, nonsense stuff. Yeah, anyway, when it came to taking these flags down, to put the Christmas lights up, the pro-flag people got all in a tiz about it, because they wanted to keep the flags up, and the Christmas lights weren't important. And yeah, I just found it funny that the supposed war on Christmas was being pushed by the crowd that normally cries out about how Christmas is unimportant, and immigrants are trying to stop us from celebrating Christmas, but then it's actually white English people who are saying they can't put up Christmas lights because of the flags. That was quite an unhinged story, and most British people will know what I'm talking about. Some people call them the Flag Shagger Brigade, because they're obsessed with faux patriotism and looking patriotic and all that guff. And it's usually people of a political right-leaning persuasion who get all up in a tiz about how immigrants are trying to cancel Christmas, or immigrants find the English flag offensive, or all that nonsense. But then to have them complaining about Christmas lights going up because they don't want the English and British flags to come down was just a funny twist. Yeah, I realise as I'm saying that sounds like a bit of a slightly unhinged story that doesn't really make any sense, but it'll probably only make sense to people who live in England. But yeah, eventually, why was I telling that story? Because we had our town's Christmas lights switch on. I've completely forgotten what that train of thought was supposed to be about. I just think it's funny that the crowd that shouts about Christmas being cancelled because immigrants find it offensive, wanting to stop the council putting up Christmas lights, was slightly hilarious. That kind of the message. of that story, basically. So yeah, they're nothing too exciting. The town Christmas lights, it's, a few bulbs on a string and the odd candle or holly wreath shaped light tube design thing. So they're nothing too exciting, like some of the ones that I've seen recently. There's one house, they don't have them up anymore, they took them down for some reason, but there's one house near where I live that had like an inflatable gingerbread man sat on their door awning and an inflatable Homer Simpson in a Santa Claus outfit on their front garden thing, and just thought that was a bit excessive. But yeah, no, we're finally at the end of November. Yeah, just it's a bit crazy that it's December tomorrow. It just feels, I don't know, the last few months seem to be a bit of a whirlwind, really. They seem to have flown by, and it's slightly jarring. I don't know why, but it just feels wrong that we've come to the end of the year already. I don't really know what to make of that, to be honest. So yeah, I bumped into my niece while out on my walk, and she was working at the one of the food stores for the Christmas light switch on event, and yeah, she managed to wangle me a buffalo burger, which was nice of her, and yeah, the burger was pretty tasty too. There's a local farm near where I live that does that has a herd of buffalo, and they make various buffalo related foodstuff items. Obviously they do things like burgers and ice cream and stuff like that are usually pretty tasty. I think I'm right in saying that buffalo is slightly leaner than normal cow beef, but I will double check that and try to remember to put the fact check in, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it is leaner than regular cow beef, but it's still got the same. So it's got slightly less fat in it, but it's still like properly, meaty. It's got, a good bite to it, as they say. So yeah, it's pretty tasty, and yeah, burger was pretty good. So yeah. Trying to think what else. What else can I say about today? I've got a heater in the greenhouse now. Dad came round and managed to get an extension cable from inside through a vent in the window and out into the greenhouse. So hopefully that'll keep some of the heat in and help keep the chili plants alive, because they're slightly they're not doing so well in the cold, basically. So yeah, hopefully with a heater in the greenhouse running off mains electricity, it will fare a bit better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the electricity meter. Obviously, I don't know. Dad said it wouldn't be too costly to run permanently, but at the same time, I don't want to. I don't know how safe it is, or how costly is it to run permanently. So I don't know. I'll need to double check, basically. So yeah, just trying to think what my plans for December. Obviously Christmas Day, I think I'm spending Christmas Day with Mum, I think, on her boat. Luckily they're not based too far away. They're moored up for the winter now. So yeah, be interesting to see what Christmas Day on a narrowboat will be like. Christmas Day and Boxing Day, I don't really know what the plans are. And then I think the day after Boxing Day we're going down to stay in an Airbnb somewhere. Sort of the siblings and Mum and her husband. Then I don't know, New Year's Eve. I don't really have a plan for New Year's Eve. Yeah, I don't know. December is I don't know, a quiet time. I suppose things tend to slow down a little bit, really. So yeah, it'd be nice to catch up with people and family members and whatnot. So yeah, do a bit of self-reflection and, you know, introspection maybe. Just think about the year and think of the things that I'm grateful for, or, you know, challenges that have been overcome, etc., etc. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Try and get into the Christmas spirit, I suppose, as best I can. Of course, the first Christmas movie I will be watching is Die Hard, followed by Die Hard 2, because they are both Christmas films, and I will argue against anyone who says otherwise. The reason Die Hard is a Christmas film is because the whole point of Bruce Willis's character going to LA is to see his estranged wife and children for Christmas. You know, so it's basically a family reunion for Christmas, interrupted by a hostage situation, and all the hallmarks of a family Christmas holiday are there, because obviously it's Christmas Eve, he goes to a Christmas party, and he has a nice reunion with his wife and kids at the end. And he just happens to save the day in between. So that's my logic for Die Hard being a Christmas movie. And Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie because it's basically the same movie, except in a different location, and the nationality of the terrorists are different. So therefore Die Hard 2 is also a Christmas movie. So yeah, Die Hard 1 and then Die Hard 2, followed by Gremlins. And then after that, it's, I don't know, all kind of fair game. as to what else is a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon is also a Christmas movie. Kind of similar to similar principles to why Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So yeah, if you want to try and change my mind, you're more than welcome to do so in the comments. So yeah, although it probably will take a bit of convincing to convince me. Yeah. So, trying to think what else needs. I probably need to change my paint water as well while I'm thinking about it. Right. Before I get well and truly engrossed in this. But yeah, trying to think what else can I say about today. Just I feel like this vlog's kind of been a bit all over the place. I started with my nephew's rugby, then I went on to the town's Christmas lights, and I went on a bit of a side track journey through some basic basic British socio-political commentary to Christmas films. So I'm just trying to collate my thoughts a little bit, because it's been a bit all over the place in this video. So yeah. I don't know. I've lost it. I don't know if there was I'm not entirely sure there was a train of thought evolving there, but it's gone. It's yeah. Right. I think on that note, I will end it there. I'll just get these edges tidied up-ish. Yeah, so I'm all up to date on Stranger Things season 5 as well. I can't remember if I said that yesterday or not, but yeah. I'm quite happy with how this last season of Stranger Things has been going. Yeah, I probably need to go back and just remind myself what happened in previous seasons. just to remind myself. Yeah, I just need to remind myself of what's happened previously, because it's been a while since the end of the last season. But anyway, so yeah, we just have to wait for the next couple of episodes to be released. I think it's on Christmas Day and then New Year's Day. For the last batch. Anyway. Yeah. There's always one more bit that I just want to add. That's probably the wrong. I just completely lost that train of thought. Yeah. Right. Oh, there's always the next bit that I want to do when it comes to painting. And I'm trying to end the video. But I just need to... There's always a little extra detail that I need to add. Right. Right, that really will do for now, otherwise we'll be here for ever and a day. Right. Oh God, I do need to change that order. Right. Put the brushes down for now. So, yes. I shall see you tomorrow. Which will be December the 1st, which is crazy. Anyway, ta-ta for now. Come on, clicky thing. Work with me.